Welcome to this virtual athletic awards ceremony. This is the first time that we've done awards in this way, but all the way around this has been a year of firsts. To start off, we've got a bunch of trophies here that have been brought home by our teams and our coaches. And this is the first time that our men have been the regular season's men's basketball champions with the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association. So we're really proud of the Eagles basketball team. They've done a great job. And another first, this is the first time our women have won a regional award. This is region runner-up for Region 7 in the National Junior College Athletic Association. And along with that, they received a Tennessee Community College Athletic Association runner-up award. So this silver basketball is just really unique and really a great trophy to bring home to Dyersburg. And we appreciate that team. They did a wonderful job at Columbia State during the tournament. And this is the first time that our baseball and softball teams that got started in their play in late January and played all through February and early March before things came to a screeching halt, and so a very abbreviated season, which we all are very sad about, disappointed, but anyway, they were in great shape as they were playing, and they tied for first in the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association standings as everything was ending in early March. And it's the first time that our baseball team played on artificial turf. Thanks to a very generous donor, our Eagles baseball field has artificial turf on the infield. And it's the first time that the softball team has played with a really nice press box and now a new scoreboard. So the softball field looks much better too. The Lady Eagles soccer team picked up their first win in their program's history. So another wonderful first for our team that plays in Covington at the Jimmy Nafee Center. And this is the first time that Coach David Anderson has been named Coach of the Year in the Tennessee Community College Association as a men's basketball coach. And of course, this is his first year as head coach at Dyersburg State, and his first year as athletic director. And it's the first time that a woman president was admitted to the Tennessee Hall of Fame. So they allowed me in, and I've been working with Tennessee Community College Athletic Association probably since about the 1970s. So it's been a wonderful way to work with athletics in Tennessee. And on the front of our athletic booklet this year, Kira Lowry, number 3 in basketball, was featured. She's also on a National Junior College All-American 3rd team for women's basketball. And Bryce McBride, who's number 4, as you open this booklet, Bryce is right there on page 1. Number 4, and Bryce received NJCAA All-American Honorable Mention. So congratulations to Bryce and Kira for really outstanding work, but they have a lot of great teammates who've done a wonderful job too that we're going to hear about through this ceremony. So it's been a fantastic year. I'd like to thank our student athletes and members of the cheer team for representing the college so well on our playing fields and on the basketball courts. Your certificates for this participation and for your outstanding work will be mailed to you in the next few days, so look for that in your post boxes. So we've had an outstanding program over the years, but particularly this year, and it's due to a lot of hard work and dedication of faculty and staff, and I'd like to recognize just a few of them. And first on my list is Lorinda Fultz, our Dean of Student Services. She is the one that helps me oversee this whole athletic program, and she does a great job of it. And then our head coaches for baseball, Robert White; for softball, George White; for women's basketball, Charles Taylor; for soccer, Robert Luttrell; and for men's basketball, David Anderson, and also as our athletic director. Dr. Charlene White is chair of our athletic committee, and all of those committee members help us a lot in making this program as strong as it is. Next year, our teams will be able to travel on a new bus, which has been purchased. It should arrive here in Dyersburg in May or early June, and it will be outfitted with really some nice Eagle wrap, so it will be very visible, and hope the teams next year enjoy it. So thank you for this exciting season of firsts.
Hello, I'm Lorena Foss, Dean of Student Services. As you've heard from our coaches, it has been an exciting year to be an Eagle. We have a lot to be thankful for and a lot of people to be thankful to. I'll start by recognizing TCCAA Men's Basketball Coach of the Year and first-year athletic director David Anderson, along with his coaching staff, Coach Robert Luttrell, Coach George White, Coach Robert White, and Coach Charles Taylor. We also want to recognize and thank our assistant coaches, Assistant Baseball Coach Jonathan Taylor, Assistant Softball Coach Will Hess, and our cheer coach, Kate Thompson. We also have a dedicated group of volunteer coaches who help in big and small ways to make our teams more successful. I want to recognize women's soccer coaches Scott Ray, Caleb Blackwell, and Delmer Taylor, as well as women's basketball assistant coaches Alexandria Taylor, Sierra Taylor, Cameron Taylor, Caden Taylor, and Kiara Caswell. Men's basketball, Tim Priest, Harold Hildreth, and Corey Walker, and helping with baseball, Paxton Stover. The athletic trainers for Dyersburg State are provided by Sports Plus Rehab and West Tennessee Healthcare. A very special shout out to our primary trainer, Sabrina Clark. We are so proud to have her as part of our DSCC athletic team. We want to thank our partners that help our student athletes reach their academic goals. Casey Borden and Karen Norfolk of the Academic Success Center, Renee Long, Nikki Shanklin, Joanna Simonton, and Paul Stewart of Student Support Services, and Deborah Stewart of the Peer Mentor Program. We especially want to thank all of our faculty members for their support of our teams. We want to thank Dr. Charlene White, who serves as our athletic committee chair, as well as all the committee chair members. And athletics wants to recognize a number of administrative members who play an important role in making things run smoothly. Stephen Thomas and Aaron Smith of Student Life, Dr. Jamie Franks, Dean of the Jimmy Nafee Center, our counselors Sherry Baker and Carmen Pfeiffer, Laurie Jones, the gymnasium secretary, and Christy Williams, the executive aide for the Department of Student Services. All of the members of our physical staff plant, who are our greatest fans and biggest supporters. We want to say a very special thank you to Mr. Mark Frazier, who makes sure the Dyersburg campus grounds are pristine. Our game day workers, Derek Quinn, Pete Welch, and Arlissa Barr, we couldn't do it without your help. Amy Finch, Constance Clay, Crystal Allen, Paul Stringham, Steve Roby, and Luciana Shaw help us promote our sports, keep our information current on social media, and help keep the web pages going and help make this video today for us. So thank you so much. The business office staff, the finance office, and the financial aid staff, we thank you for keeping the money flowing and the supplies going. The athletic department also wants to thank Dr. Karen Boyer and congratulate her on her induction into the TCCA Hall of Fame this year. Finally, but most importantly, we thank our fans, the families of our student athletes, and our alumni. And we hope that you will stay tuned because the best is yet to come.
Hello everyone, this is Coach David Anderson, Athletic Director and Head Men's Basketball Coach at Dyersburg State Community College. I know most of us are at home during this COVID-19 crisis, and I hope everyone is adjusting well to online classes or working from home, as well as taking good care of yourself and your family. At this time from my home, I would like to recap for you our historic men's basketball season. We finished with a final mark of 24-4 overall and accomplished a program first of winning the TCCAA Men's Basketball Regular Season Championship. On top of that, for the first time in program history, We were ranked in the top 25 NJCAA polls and stayed in the polls for the majority of the year, reaching our highest mark of 15th overall. Additionally, we were undefeated this year at home in the Lanham Gymnasium, and I cannot thank the fans and the community enough for coming and supporting our team and cheering on our guys. Us being undefeated at home is a big testament to our support from y'all, and I can't thank you enough. Statistically, our team was ranked number 1 in the country in the NJCAA in three-pointers made per game, as well as 5th in the country in the NJCAA in steals per game. We also had the best offense in the TCCAA with a league best just over 94 points scored per game. Individually, Bryce McBride, a sophomore from Jackson, Tennessee, garnered Player of the Week honors in the TCCAA in 2 separate weeks this year during the season, as well as receiving first-team all-conference honors. Mark Edmond, Devin Pitts, and Famous Jones also received second-team all-conference honors. Bryce McBride has recently committed to play Division I Eastern Michigan University. Our other sophomores are garnering 4-year interest at this time and will be moving on to the next level very soon. I can't thank my players enough this year for all the effort, all the teamwork, all the buy-in they had. I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys my first year as a head coach, and I cherish them, and they taught me a lot of lessons, and I miss them. Great group of guys, and I was blessed to have them. They did a great job, and all the credit goes to them for the great season and historic season that we had. I also want to thank the Dyersburg State Community College administration for giving me the trust and the opportunity to be a first-time head coach and a first-time athletic director. I've really enjoyed the challenge, and I've really enjoyed my time in the Dyersburg community and at Dyersburg State Community College. I also want to personally thank all the coaches that I worked with this year. They've been a great group to work with, and they've taught me a lot. And I'd also like to personally thank Tim Priest, who was the volunteer assistant for the program this year. He came and worked with our team the whole year, and he's from Florida and made a lot of sacrifices to really invest in Dyersburg State and invest in the lives and the basketball careers and the academic success of these players. Big thanks to Tim Priest. Again, it was an awesome year. It was a historic year. I miss the guys. I miss being in the gym. This crisis will be over before we know it, and we'll come back better than ever. Hope everybody is doing great. The future for Dyersburg State athletics is very bright, and I look forward to seeing everybody soon, and go Eagles.
Hello, I'm women's basketball coach Charles Taylor at Dyersburg State, and I would like to give reflections on the season that the women's basketball team had this year. We had a phenomenal season. We set records. We also made history, and the young ladies were very enjoyable to have on the team. We had a season full of love and commitment, and we all had fun while we were doing it. And I will miss these young ladies greatly. Not only that, we also had several of the young ladies so far to commit to university level schools, and also we have the other young ladies that have not committed but do have offers and are making decisions in this troubling time that we're having right now. I am pleased to announce that that we do have first team all-conference player in Kyle Lowry, and we have second team all-conference player in Amaria Pugh, and we also have defensive player of the year in Sinitra Jones, who is our women's basketball first one and done. She will be playing at Oral Roberts University next year on the NCAA Division I level, which she so much deserves. The entire team was just committed and saw the head coach, which is myself, the vision of what I had for the program of Dyersburg State. It was a phenomenal year. I will miss these ladies greatly. I'm missing them during this time that we cannot see each other. I wish them all the best of luck in their futures and in their future endeavors moving forward as young women and alumni of Dyersburg State. Thank you. God bless.
Hey guys, Coach White from the softball office, sitting here with my assistant coach, William Hess. We wanted to give everybody an update on how our softball season went. We was 12-7 overall, 7-1 in conference, tied for first place with Volunteer State. Unfortunately, our season was cut a little bit short, but wanted to acknowledge a couple people individually really quick with their outstanding batting averages and their pitching performances. Maddie Neal, Emily Gilstrap, and Curry McIntyre were all in the top 10 in our conference in batting average. Maddie Neal was at 5'11", which is outstanding. Emily Gilstrap was at 450, and Curry McIntyre was at 430. All really good individual performances. On the pitching side of things, Kendall Hyatt, Brooke Lawson, and Hannah Bennard all did really, really well. They, as a team, we was second in the conference with ERA, which was outstanding. But anyway, we're really excited about our 2020 class that we've recruited. We signed 22 kids that will be here in the fall of 2020. So once again, extremely excited about our recruiting class coming in. We had 10 sophomores this year. 9 of those sophomores will graduate from Dyersburg State. We have several that will sign with 4-year schools, and we got a couple that are wanting to come back. So anyway, also wanted to talk about our upgrades to our facilities, our press box. We've got a new backstop, and we've got a safety net going down the left field line, which are all huge improvements. It helps with the recruiting, just makes our facility nice. But anyway, wanted to give a quick rundown on how things went, but I wanted to congratulate our team on an outstanding performance. I mean, they played really hard, played it together as a team, and we're excited about our upcoming 2020 season. So anyway, hope everybody stays safe. We'll be seeing you soon.
Hey guys, Coach White, live in the baseball office. Just wanted to give a shout out. Hope everybody's staying safe, doing well at their house. Obviously our season is over with, and we had a good one. We played some really good competition, did well in our conference at 5-1, tied for first with Walter State. Finished the season in the top 20 in the country, which is good to see. I mean, it's been 2 years since we've been in the national polls, and very proud of you guys for getting things done and finding ways to win. But we had 14 sophomores that are going to be leaving us, and all 14 are going to be going on and playing at the next level. So super proud of you guys. Also, we're excited about the future of our program. I think we've got some really good guys coming in, and we return a good batch of guys from this past year. So we have a good nucleus to build on and build around, and hopefully, things will continue to go in the direction that we wanted to do here. But just wanted to say thank you to you guys for all the effort that you put in. Some of you guys spent three seasons here with Dyersburg State, and that means a lot to us. And we're going to miss you guys. Hopefully everything's going well, and if you guys ever need anything, we're just a phone call away. But anyway, I hope everybody's staying safe. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to you guys, and again, we miss you, and hopefully everything is going well on your end. And if you need anything, just give us a shout. Take care.
Hi, this is Robert Luttrell, the head soccer coach for Dyersburg State Community College. I hope everybody's staying safe during this COVID-19 global pandemic. It's a huge deal, and I just pray that your families are taking the proper precautions to stay safe and to do everything they possibly can to get us through this safe and as quickly as possible. This year we're doing a virtual awards banquet because of the fact of COVID-19 that we cannot get together like we'd like to. Let me just say how grateful I am to be able to coach at Dyersburg State Community College and to be the head coach of the women's soccer team. This program was put in place 2 years ago. This is the second year, and these sophomores are the first recruiting class, but these sophomores didn't think they'd have an opportunity to ever play soccer again. This is a huge deal for women to be able to continue their education and continue to be able to play in the sport they love. And I just want to say thank you to Dyersburg State and to Dr. Boyer for allowing us to have this opportunity. We had a strong season. Quite a few more wins on a much harder schedule. Almost quadrupled our wins this year from the previous year. We tripled our goals from last year to this year, which is a huge accomplishment for them. We cut our goals against us in half, had a few shutouts in there, which is very, very nice, on, again, a much harder schedule. 0 red cards, which is always a positive sign for us, that no one gets thrown out of games. We had some respectful, strong-willed, exceptional athletes on this team, and I am just so proud of them. We also received 4 first-team all-conference awards this year, which is a jump up from last year with just 1. The first one would be sophomore Lillian Williams from Brighton. She's our goalkeeper. They only select 2 goalkeepers. All these academic awards are selected by the coaches and voted on, and Lillian Williams to get goalkeeper of the year is exceptional. It really is. She's a team MVP last year, and there's no difference in this year. She's the MVP in my mind. We would not have the success we've had without Lillian Williams. She is going to go on to nursing at University of Memphis from here, which is a very competitive program and very difficult to get into. And she, with her 3.9 GPA from Dyersburg State in nursing, we wish all the best to Lillian. So extremely happy for her. Another sophomore who redshirted her freshman year is Abby Gray from McNary. She got defensive all-conference player. We are extremely proud of her. As I said, she redshirted last year, but she was on the sideline coaching with me most of that time, encouraging teammates, never missed a practice, always encouraging people, always pushing people to do their very best. And we're extremely proud that she was able to receive this honor of being first-team defense all-conference in her first year back playing. We had another all-conference first-team player in Lindsay Rallier from Mumford. She, coming off 2 ACL tears in high school, coming back her freshman year, able to get all-conference. She is an exceptional player, one of the best players to ever come out of this area. And another nurse. She got accepted into the Dyersburg State nursing program, and she'll finish her RN degree from here. Another smart player, and extremely proud of her. Last of our all-conference players would be Madison Luttrell. She is a forward in the all-conference first-team player. Exceptional player, led the team in scoring. One of the best players in scoring in Tennessee. She won Freshman of the Year for the conference, voted on by coaches, and we're extremely proud of Madison. I'm proud papa in that aspect of it. So thank you, ladies, for all that you've done, all of your accomplishments this year. Extremely proud of all you. Now, awards night is really about the players that are leaving, such as sophomores, and this sophomore group is dear to me, extremely dear to me. They're family to me. We have battled through a lot the last 2 years of growing pains, learning about the college game, developing as a family, and we just wish them all the best. Kendria Taylor from Southside is a player that was going to go in the Air Force, and she's going to go in the Air Force this coming up semester. She's getting her associates from Dyersburg State, and she's going to go in the Air Force as a officer, which was her plan originally until I convinced her, hey, she should play soccer and go in as an officer, and we're just extremely proud of her. Not only did she play soccer, but she played basketball, was an integral part of the basketball team at Dyersburg State Community College. Janicia Watson from Southside, also a player that did not expect to be here. Probably the last player that signed for me her freshman year. Extremely smart, probably most improved player on the team, and one of the people that the team rallied behind as far as like leadership and things of that aspect. Really going to miss these 2 Southside girls, and just extremely proud to know them. Hannah McCroskey from Martin is a player that I begged to play, and she played every single position on the field. One of the leaders for us, one of the better athletes on the team, an elite player out of Martin, and she will continue her education at University of Tennessee at Martin. Morgan Self, one of the first players I ever coached, sophomore from Mumford, and tore her ACL between the seasons and battled hard and contributed to our team this year. She played as a freshman tremendously, added a lot to us, added a lot of skill and ability, but to come off that ACL and to do what she did is exceptional. Maddie Ray is a player that I think I've coached for the last 8 years, is a player that's team first, started every match she's ever played for me, strong, fast, great vision of the field, and a player that I'm truly, truly going to miss, because I could lean on her and ask her just about anything about the team, and she would tell me her honest opinion about it. Emma Gray is the identical twin of Abby Gray, who I mentioned earlier. Emma Gray is the same athletic ability as Abby. Can play anywhere on the field and does and did it exceptionally well. Almost anywhere I played her on the field, we got better there. She is that type of player, and she is also team first and one of the more vocal leaders on the team. Could not be prouder to know Emma and be associated with her from McNary. Kayla Lambert, a player from Adamsville. I'm going to go ahead and say the best player to ever come out of Adamsville. Love her. She was a diamond in the rough for me. I expect her to come in and contribute, and she did more than that. She started every single match, and I could not be more proud of the type of player she is and who she is as a human being. And just, I'm going to miss all these sophomores. These ladies have dramatically changed my life. They need me for anything. They can call me, and I'll be there. They're family to me. I love them. I am so proud to know them. Thank you, ladies. I really just can't say thank you enough. Lastly, my coaches, Scott Ray, who's been with me for the last 10 years, is so loyal, so exceptional in his job. Players love him. I come up, they say, "Hey, Coach Luttrell, how you doing?" Scott Ray comes up, he gets piled on by hugs. So it's completely unfair to me, but I am with them. He deserves everything he gets. He is a tremendous father, tremendous coach, tremendous everything. So proud of him. Caleb Blackwell is his first year coaching with me. He played for me in high school. He went off to college to play soccer, and he is going to be a coach to reckon with in the future. Thank you again, ladies. Thank you again, coaches. Thank you again, Dyersburg State. I am so privileged to be a part of this, and I am so thankful for you to allow us to do this. God bless.
Congratulations to every team on a successful year. The many hours on the field or the court have brought so many exciting moments. Your dedication, discipline, and grit that you've displayed absolutely have prepared you for your career choice and to be outstanding citizens in our communities. Because regardless of the situation, regardless of what the scoreboard says, you're going to be successful because you've put in all the time, all the effort, and all the hard work, and you know it's going to pay off. As student athletes, you are set apart from others. There is an expectation that for you to not only perform in your sport, but to excel in the classroom. We would like to recognize the following students for earning an overall 3.0 or higher GPA for fall 2019. In the sport of baseball, Seth Michael Copeland. Baseball, Joshua Wade Gray. Baseball, Kevin Richard Hirsch. Baseball, Noah Franklin Stafford. Baseball, Zachary Bondurant. Baseball, Gary Joe Campbell. Baseball, J.C. Gilmore. Baseball, Lane Robert Harris. Baseball, Xavier Isaiah Lindsay. Baseball, Andrew McPherson. Baseball, Zane Carl Morehouse. Baseball, James Michael Webb. Baseball, Cameron Wells. The sport of women's basketball, Eva Caroline Singleton. Women's basketball, Sinetra Jones. Women's basketball, Hannah Erin Box. Women's basketball, Kira Ayana Lowry. In the sport of men's basketball, Raymond Kao. Men's basketball, Bryce McBride. Men's basketball, Demario Terrell Moore. Men's basketball, Bull Neope. The area sport of cheer team, Suzanne Brooke Fultz. In the sport of softball, Carly M. Donaldson. Softball, Lindsay Morgan Holt. Softball, Michaela Ray Vincent. Softball, Hannah Bernard. Softball, Gracie Marie Frigga. Softball, Emily Marie Gilstrap. Softball, Curry Jean McIntyre. Softball, Brittany Lachey Minor. Softball, Victoria Hope Radford. In the sport of women's soccer, Sophia Clarissa Galvin. Women's soccer, Tydriana Alexis Pierce. Women's soccer, Lindsay Nicole Relaya. Women's soccer, Markeisha Stevens. Women's soccer, Michaela Ray Vincent. Women's soccer, Kirby Reese Bradshaw. Women's soccer, Madison Grace Luttrell. Women's soccer, Hannah Bernard. Women's soccer, Madeline Grace Ray. Women's soccer, Janisa Alexi Watson. Women's soccer, Lillian Marie Williams. Congratulations to all of our student athletes with an overall 3.0 or higher at the end of fall 2019. And now I would like to recognize the student athlete that has achieved the highest GPA of their sport. In the sport of baseball, the highest GPA goes to Lane Robert Harris. In the sport of softball, the highest GPA goes to Curry Jean McIntyre. In the sport of men's basketball, the highest GPA goes to Bryce D. McBride. In the sport of women's basketball, the highest GPA goes to Hannah Erin Box. In the sport of women's soccer, highest GPA goes to Madison Grace Luttrell. And in the sport of cheer team, the highest GPA goes to Suzanne Brooke Fultz. Congratulations to all of our student athletes and your accomplishments in the classroom on these academic awards. Go Eagles!